What's up, guys? Bhakti the Avian Mystic here. Today we're receiving an angel number message from your guides. So, as always, take everything with a grain of salt. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you feel like this message is for you, you'll know. Yeah. I feel like I've been doing 3 for 3. I did recordings for Cancer season. I did recordings for the Mercury retrograde. I think we're off to a good start for this season. Maybe Stella's getting her groove back, okay? So, today I just felt called to I'm going to record multiple messages, but they're going to be with different decks. So this first one is going to be an angel number message. And we already got 2 cards, so let's see if there's one more. It's raining again. Cleansing energy. Also feels so like just relaxed and spacey and vibey today, but I'm like, I can't spend all day in bed, otherwise my back's gonna hurt. But then I'm like, there's also not too much to do, so like maybe you're feeling restless. I feel like I've been feeling really restless these last, at least in the last week or so. I feel like there's something I should be doing that I'm like, everything that I'm doing doesn't feel like it's it, you know. I'm like doing all the mundane stuff. I'm like, okay, is there more? But then also I'm tired. Should I be doing less? But then you're just like, you know, your body is just like in this constant state. Clearly, we're going through a shift. All right. All right, we'll take all of these. All right, first we have 1010, faith. I've actually been, it's 222 on the clock, bitch. I've been seeing this number constantly, and I feel like for me, it's definitely a reminder to have faith and belief and trust in the universe and God, source, spirit, whoever your higher power is, right? Your higher self. Having faith that things are working out, having faith that there's a reason why you're called to the things that you're called to, and you feel drawn to those things, and that you feel passionate and compassionate and just like drawn to the things that pull you. It's 3:03 on the clock, and we also have 3:03 here. But having faith that things are going to work out for your highest best good. So I love that there's like 2 little stars here. So I feel like it's definitely, you know, duality, balance, decision making, but also having faith in the decisions that you're making and knowing that you're making the best decisions for you. And if you haven't and you don't feel that way, then maybe you need to tap in. 333, bitch. Maybe you need to tap into, you know, your own inner knowing, your higher heart space, because we have orange and like hot pink here. So I feel like that's definitely tapping into your sacral energy, which is your creativity, your sexuality, your sensuality, your womb space, your driving force, right? Your courage, your expansion, your, what's the other word I was looking for? Because I'm wearing orange. I'm wearing carnelian today. That really ties you into your sacral chakra. Just your life force energy. And then you have the hot pink, which I feel like is going to coordinate with your higher heart chakra. So love, compassion, forgiveness, joy, peace, gratitude, really tapping into those elements of yourself and having the faith that everything is working out in your divine favor. I'll read stuff from the book too, I guess, but I'll read you your affirmations. Should we just go one at a time? Maybe we should. Yeah, and I feel like it's a really good reminder to have faith. Like if you are somebody that feels like, you know, either you struggle with faith or you find yourself as somebody who, like you thought was strong in your faith, but you're struggling right now. I think it's a good reminder and a good moment to step back and to like step in, right? Like step inward, step into your faith, reconnect with your faith, with your sense of purpose, with whatever that higher power is that you believe in. It's all connected, right? Like it's not outside of you, it's not disconnected from you. Like we all come from one universal source. So it can come from within, you can call it something without, but it's not like, at the end of the day, we all come from that one creative source. And so we're not separate from that, right? Like it is within us. So if you feel like, you know, you haven't really been tapping into that, if you feel like you've been feeling disconnected, then give yourself some time to really go within, you know, be peaceful, do some reading, do some meditating, do some praying, talk, just like speaking out loud to the universe. I feel like all those things really help. Okay, I guess those will be a little bit longer again. Support is always there for you, from your loved ones and from the very universe itself. When you feel overwhelmed or mired in negativity, this number may make its way to you. Let this gentle reminder sink in. You have the tools you need to see it through. Your comfort zone will always be there when you need it, but you should step outside of it more often. Growth requires movement and bravery. Remember, you are safe and supported. I feel like that's so real. So we're overcoming fears and trying new things. Confidence, bravery, and trust. Reminder of your ability to keep going and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Your affirmation is, I choose courage over fear and peace over perfection. Okay. We also have 69. It's accountability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's showing like the light, the dark, the shadow, the unity of both, right? And this 69 is so funny because it's very similar to the glyphs for Cancer season, right? The crab, the 2 claws. So I think that's interesting. And we have 6 little stars here. So 6 is the number of harmony, of reciprocity, of balance, just like this kind of shows here. And then accountability is just, I think we're really in a space of taking accountability for our decisions, for the things we've done in the past, for the things that we want to do moving forward, and just being honest and real with yourself about where you're at, where you're going, who you are, who you've been, and just owning that, right? It's not anything to be ashamed of. It's integrating the light and the shadow, because at the end of the day, everything comes together and it is one. Okay, and you like have the shadow of creation out here, and then you have this blue that feels very just like authentic truth, like speaking your truth, expressing your truth, feeling grounded in your truth, and allowing that to, you know, integrate with your inner light so that your light becomes even brighter. Okay. You can always hit pause, you know. This is a call to take a step back and rethink your daily habits and practices. Are they serving to bring you peace? You're the one in control of what you do after all. Take accountability for your actions. Reflection allows you to make the kind of practical changes that create ripples throughout all aspects of life. You're a growth-focused honey. Be intentional. So we're taking the time to reflect and re-examine, which I think is also interesting because we are in, you know, in the midst of this Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and it's all about reflecting, re-examining, revisiting, reevaluating, making practical, intentional changes for the better. Seek to help others in order to help yourself, balancing your everyday needs with your spiritual needs. Your affirmation is, being happy is becoming a habit, which I love. while I was shuffling and I was talking about how like we feel really antsy. We feel kind of like, my God, my words are leaving me. I'm wearing Moldavite today. It's 10:10 on the clock. So this bitch has me spaced out right now. Trying to like speak clearly and I'm struggling. I'm just losing my words and I'm getting lost in the sauce. We are shifting, which is probably why we feel antsy, right? Like we feel restless, like we feel like there's more we should be doing or we want to be doing, but we don't really know what it is. We can just kind of feel like that energy ramping up within us. And so when I was talking about that, you know, this card flew out, 55, shift. And fives are all about change and transformation and changing and shifting perspective, shifting your personality, shifting your mindset, shifting your energy, things coming in to shift and transform and take us to, you know, a higher, better version of ourselves. And butterflies are all about transformation. And so, like, you know, it feels like we're kind of like in the darkness of the womb right now of creation. And then this like super colorful light-filled butterfly is shifting into expansion and shifting more into love, positivity, joy, creativity, like higher things, and just like being led by that light. So 55, take a deep breath. This one is all about change. Big shifts are on the horizon and your angels want you to embrace it. Change can be a bit jarring. It may not be easy, but it sure as heck won't be boring. You can't always predict how things will turn out, but you can stay flexible. Standing still will get you nowhere. Step forward with confidence. So changes, new beginnings, major shifts, motivation, and a renewed sense of focus. Be versatile and enjoy the present moment and a deep breath before making the leap. Your affirmation is, I let go of all excuses for not improving my life. 12-12. Lord. All right, and 717, bravery. So like mirrored numbers are also a thing. And I've been seeing sevens a lot too. I've been seeing a lot of 707, 717, 727. And I feel like that is also in the shift of perspective, but it's also seeing through the veil, seeing through the illusions, being honest with yourself and seeing things from a different perspective, shifting your perspective and taking forward steps into, you know, where you want to go, even if it's just one small step at a time. Baby steps are still steps. So we have 6 stars here again, which is also, again, like harmony, right? Harmony and reciprocity. And so we have bravery here. So I feel like the darkness from the eye is like being grounded in your vision and feeling safe and grounded and protected. And then you have the yellow, the orange, and the green, and that's all coming from like your heart space, your solar plexus, your sacral. It's a lot of, I would say, stepping into the bravery of expansion and creativity and allowing yourself to express yourself from your heart, right? Using your confidence, your courage, your creativity, the love, the abundance in your being. And if there are things that you're creating or passionate about or putting yourself out there, to really take those steps, to be brave, to put yourself out there, to see your vision through, even if it's just one small baby step at a time. I hope that makes sense. Ugh, Spirit's loud. My nose is so itchy. That's always like confirmation for me. Ugh, that it's spirit. And that it's just like very loud. My nose is always like tingly. 717, okay? Have you been questioning whether you're heading in the right direction? If you're following your intuition, the universe's answer to that is an emphatic yes. You will never be sent something you don't have the capacity to handle. Those challenges, you never know until you get to the other side exactly what they were guiding you toward. Face down your fears with trust in your heart. It's a message that you're on the right track, being guided toward unseen opportunities. You're in tune with your spiritual side, and you're choosing trust over fear, even when it's difficult. And your affirmation is, everywhere I go, I prosper. I love that. And then lastly, we have 303 at the bottom of the deck. And 303 for me is always like your higher guides, your archangels, your ascended masters being around and knowing that you're supported. In this sense, it's also showing forgiveness. And again, 6 stars. So I feel like, again, harmony within the heart, harmony within your solar plexus, your sacral, within yourself, harmony and forgiveness within yourself. So forgiving yourself for the past versions of yourself, forgiving yourself and others for not being perfect, you know, forgiving yourself for being so hard on yourself all the time, or being so hard on other people, or other people being hard on you, right? We're all on this journey together, and it's not an easy one. So, I mean, I've always struggled with the concept of forgiveness as well, but I also feel like I do believe that when you choose to forgive somebody or something or whatever's going on, it's a choice and it comes from the heart. And I feel like it's best to serve you. Like, you're not forgiving yourself, a situation, a person, a happening, whatever it is. You're not forgiving it for the sake of someone else. You're choosing forgiveness in your heart so that you can have that peace within yourself to move on. Damn, that's so real, and I resonate with that. Sheesh. When your inner sanctuary is a mess, it impacts every part of your life. Prioritize your inner peace. Find a way to clean out those dusty, dark corners within, whether that's meditation, journaling, or talking it out. Excuse me. In my mind, it was like taking out the trash. Do with that what you will. Air out any old grudges or just let them go. This is a reminder that the past is the past. You don't need to live there anymore. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It may not be easy, but it's always worth it. Cultivating your inner peace, being intentional in your words and actions, healing old wounds, forgiveness, letting go of toxic anger and grudges. Your affirmation is, I no longer allow old memories to get in the way of future joys. And that shit hit so hard because I've been going through my own stuff from the past that's been like resurfacing of, you know, things I've done that I wasn't necessarily proud of, or things that people have done to me that just were unfair. You know, that's how life goes. But at the end of the day, it's just like choosing to forgive myself, choosing to forgive the situation, so that I can allow myself to move forward peacefully and calmly, and to like really experience life's joys, and to not hold myself back, and to like, you know, be so harsh. Because at the end of the day, like, again, we are all on this journey, and it is about the journey. It's not about the destination, because we are guaranteed that like we're not going to be here forever, right? 1818. So we might as well make the best of it. And we're all learning things. We're all growing. We're all learning. I mean, maybe not all of us. I still do believe that even those people are serving their purpose. Like, everybody is serving their purpose, even if we don't understand it. But for us, like, if you're somebody who is, you know, willing to forgive, willing to grow, willing to learn, willing to expand, then I think it says a lot about your own personality and your own soul, and kind of like what you're here for and what you're meant to do. So I don't know, I think it's a journey, man. I'm getting lost in the sauce. I'm gonna record the next 2 messages. I love you. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know how this resonated and if it was helpful. I'm just trying out new things right now to see, like, I don't know, I don't even have a flow. I'm just like, okay, I feel called to recording some videos and pulling some cards. So I'm like, okay, we're just gonna go with the flow and see where it takes us. Such is life. Love you, bye.